Ladies and gentlemen, imagine a world where your rights are unprotected, where injustice reigns unchecked, and where the very foundation of society crumbles. The law is the shield that stands between chaos and order, the voice that defends the powerless, and the force that drives change. Today, we dive deep into the heart of the legal system, how it shapes our lives, protects our future, and ensures that justice prevails. Stay with us, because what you're about to hear is not just about rules. It's about the very essence of fairness, freedom, and the power to make a difference. And the legal system shall be defined as a structured set of rules and guidelines designed to regulate the conduct of individuals, organizations, and government bodies within a society, ensuring the protection of rights, enforcement of responsibilities, and maintenance of justice. The principles of justice and fairness form the foundation of legal systems, which are recognized as fundamental mechanisms for resolving disputes, upholding rights, and enforcing laws in a manner that is consistent with public policy. The legal system shall consist of a body of law, including statutory law, case law, administrative regulations, and constitutional law, each serving distinct yet interconnected functions in maintaining order and regulating behavior, and the legal system shall operate through two principal branches, criminal law and civil law. Criminal law addresses offenses committed against society, where the state prosecutes individuals or entities accused of violating public law. Civil law, in contrast, deals with private disputes between individuals or organizations, typically involving issues of contracts, property, family relations, and torts. The legal system in its operation shall ensure that these two branches function independently, but with a complementary role in the administration of justice. Courts of law, which shall be composed of judges, juries, and legal practitioners, shall have the authority to interpret, apply, and adjudicate laws, to ensure that justice is served according to principles set forth in applicable legal codes and precedents, and the law shall be divided into common law and statutory law. Common law, which has evolved over time through judicial decisions, shall provide the foundation for legal reasoning, with past rulings forming precedents that inform future decisions. Statutory law enacted by legislative bodies shall be codified in legal documents such as statutes or acts, and shall provide the specific framework within which legal disputes are resolved. The distinction between common law and statutory law shall be significant, as it outlines the relationship between judicial interpretation and legislative authority. And in addition to these branches, the legal system shall include administrative law, which governs the actions of regulatory agencies, and constitutional law, which outlines the fundamental rights and structures of government. The role of constitutional law is to ensure that the laws and actions of governmental bodies are consistent with the Constitution, which is considered the supreme law of the land. The principles outlined in constitutional law shall be paramount in guiding the creation, interpretation, and enforcement of all other laws, and further legal principles such as due process, equal protection, and the right to a fair trial shall be enshrined as essential to the legal framework. These principles shall serve as safeguards against abuses of power, and ensure that individuals and entities are treated fairly and justly within the legal system. A robust legal system, therefore, is integral to the functioning of a society, ensuring stability, security, and justice for all its members. And a legal system, when functioning effectively, becomes the cornerstone of a just society. It shapes not only the behavior of individuals, but also the very fabric of communities, setting boundaries that protect both the individual and the collective. The legal principles embedded within a society influence everyday interactions from the smallest personal agreements to the grand scale of governmental policies, ensuring that fairness, equity, and integrity are maintained across all aspects of life. Through the consistent application of law, it provides stability and predictability, enabling citizens to make decisions with confidence that their rights will be safeguarded and their obligations respected. And as individuals navigate through their personal and professional lives, the presence of a legal system guides them, offering protection against injustice and the abuse of power. The right to seek redress, to challenge an unjust act, and to be heard in a fair trial serves as a vital safeguard for every member of society. The law in its purest form should not only act as a deterrent against wrongdoing, but also as a means of providing remedies to those who are wronged. In this sense, it elevates society, moving it from mere coexistence to one of cooperation, respect, and mutual accountability. And the enforcement of law extends far beyond mere penalties or punishments. It emphasizes the importance of justice being delivered in an impartial and unbiased manner, where all parties involved are given equal consideration and fair treatment. This is essential not only in criminal proceedings, but also in civil matters, where individuals seek to resolve conflicts through structured legal means, ensuring that personal grievances and disputes do not escalate into violence or instability. Law thus acts as a stabilizing force, enabling disputes to be settled in a controlled environment that promotes resolution rather than conflict. And in the globalized world of today, legal systems often interact with one another, creating a dynamic web of legal principles that cross borders. International law, with its treaties, conventions, and accords, provides frameworks for resolving conflicts between nations, regulating global commerce, and addressing issues such as human rights, environmental protection, and the preservation of peace. National laws, while tailored to specific societies, are often influenced by international norms, creating a shared legal understanding that fosters cooperation across nations. This interconnectedness is a testament to the universal aspiration for justice, where the value of human dignity is recognized globally, and legal systems seek to uphold those ideals. And moreover, the role of law extends into the protection of the environment and the preservation of natural resources. Environmental law, as an increasingly vital area of legal practice, ensures that the rights of the natural world are considered alongside those of human beings. This legal focus is crucial as society grapples with issues like climate change, biodiversity loss, and resource depletion. Through environmental regulations, policies are crafted to limit pollution, conserve natural habitats, and promote sustainable development, ensuring that the planet is preserved for future generations. The law, therefore, plays a critical role in the ongoing dialogue between humanity and nature, urging all stakeholders to act in ways that respect the planet and its resources. And in addition, the evolving nature of law reflects society's changing values and priorities. Legal systems must adapt to address the complexities of modern life, from technological advancements to new social challenges. Issues such as cybersecurity, intellectual property, and the ethical use of artificial intelligence are just some of the areas where law must evolve to remain relevant. A legal system that is responsive to change, one that can balance tradition with innovation, ensures that it remains effective in protecting citizens and promoting the welfare of society. and the accessibility of law is another fundamental aspect that strengthens the relationship between individuals and the justice system. Legal literacy and access to legal resources empower individuals to exercise their rights, seek justice, and participate actively in societal development. A legal system that provides equal access to all members regardless of their social, economic, or cultural background helps break down barriers and fosters inclusivity. By promoting legal awareness and providing avenues for assistance, the law can empower people to advocate for themselves and protect their interests, thus reinforcing the foundational principles of justice and equality. And the true power of law lies not merely in the rules it sets, but in the values it upholds, values such as fairness, respect for rights, and the dignity of every individual. A well-constructed legal system transcends mere technicalities. It is a reflection of the collective conscience of society. It represents the aspirations of a community to live in harmony, where each person is entitled to the protection of their rights and freedoms. Law is a force that shapes societal behavior, guiding individuals to act in ways that promote collective well-being, while holding them accountable for their actions. In doing so, law elevates society beyond individualism to a cohesive functioning unit where respect for the rights of others is the foundation of peaceful coexistence. And as technology continues to advance, the legal system faces an evolving set of challenges that require constant reassessment and adaptation. The rapid pace of technological innovation, particularly in areas like artificial intelligence, digital privacy, and biotechnology, introduces new complexities that law must address. Legal systems must evolve to ensure that new technologies are used responsibly, ethically, and with respect for human rights. In this age of digital transformation where data is a commodity and cyber threats loom large, the role of law in safeguarding privacy and ensuring equitable access to resources has never been more critical. The law must not only protect individuals from harm, but also ensure that technology serves humanity, empowering individuals without infringing on their basic rights. And the significance of law extends to the preservation of societal order in times of crisis. During natural disasters, political upheaval, or economic collapse, the law becomes the bedrock upon which stability is restored. It provides the framework for delivering aid, enforcing emergency measures, and maintaining public safety. In these moments, the legal system's role as a protector of the public interest shines through ensuring that actions taken during such crises are just, equitable, and accountable. The law, in its most profound sense, is an instrument of resilience, allowing society to navigate turbulent times while safeguarding the values that define it. And it is also crucial to recognize that law is not static. It is a living, breathing entity that must respond to societal changes. As our understanding of justice and fairness evolves, so too must the law. Social movements, shifts in cultural norms, and the evolution of human rights all play a role in reshaping the legal landscape. From the abolition of slavery to the advancement of gender equality, legal reforms reflect the growing recognition of the inherent dignity and equality of all individuals. The legal system, by adapting to societal changes, ensures that it remains relevant and continues to fulfill its ultimate purpose, to protect the rights of individuals and uphold the principles of justice. And the empowerment of individuals through the legal system cannot be overstated. Knowledge of one's legal rights and the ability to seek redress are fundamental to living in a free society. Legal education and awareness serve as a vital tool in empowering citizens to understand their rights, navigate complex legal processes, and challenge injustices. The more individuals are informed about their rights, the stronger the legal system becomes. By ensuring that all individuals, regardless of their background, have the tools to defend themselves and pursue justice, society creates a foundation of equity that strengthens the rule of law. In this way, the law becomes not only a protector of rights, but also a facilitator of opportunity, allowing every individual the freedom to thrive within a just framework. And in times of societal transformation, legal frameworks must remain agile and proactive, anticipating potential future challenges and shaping the path ahead. The increasing complexity of global interdependence requires a legal approach that is not only focused on national borders, but also on international cooperation and the recognition of shared human values. As global challenges such as climate change, migration, and transnational trade continue to rise, the legal system must become an instrument of cooperation that bridges divides, fosters understanding, and promotes global justice. Through the rule of law, nations and peoples can work together to address pressing global issues, ensuring that progress benefits all, not just the few. And the ability of law to adapt and respond to emerging challenges is a testament to its dynamic nature. It is not a passive framework, but a proactive force that guides society towards growth and development. As new problems arise, whether they are related to technological advancements, environmental sustainability, or human rights, the law must evolve to address them effectively. The legal system must be equipped to handle the complexities of the modern world, offering innovative solutions to problems that were once inconceivable. Law must be agile, constantly innovating, and never rigid, ensuring that it remains relevant in an ever-changing landscape. And in particular, the protection of human rights has become a central focus of modern legal systems. As societies have advanced, so too has the recognition of the intrinsic value of each individual. Human rights laws act as a safeguard, ensuring that every person, regardless of their background, ethnicity, or status, is treated with dignity and respect. These laws provide a universal standard that transcends borders and cultures, asserting the fundamental right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The rule of law must constantly uphold these rights, ensuring that individuals are not deprived of their freedom's dignity or access to justice. As societal awareness of these rights continues to grow, so too must the legal system's capacity to protect them, ensuring that no one is left behind in the quest for justice and equality. And environmental law has also emerged as a critical field, reflecting the growing recognition that the well-being of the planet is inextricably linked to the well-being of humanity. In today's world, where the effects of climate change, pollution, and resource depletion are becoming more apparent, the law must take an active role in safeguarding the environment for future generations. It is no longer enough to view the environment as a separate entity. The law must recognize it as a shared resource that is integral to human survival and prosperity. Through environmental regulations, legal systems are tasked with holding individuals, corporations, and governments accountable for their actions, ensuring that the Earth's resources are used responsibly and sustainably. Laws that protect air, water, and land are essential in maintaining the delicate balance of nature, fostering a future where both the environment and humanity can thrive together. And moreover, the growth of international law underscores the importance of collaboration among nations. Global challenges such as climate change, armed conflict, and public health crises do not recognize national borders. They require a collective response, one that is guided by international legal principles that promote cooperation, peace, and shared responsibility. International treaties, agreements, and organizations facilitate dialogue and cooperation, providing a legal framework for addressing issues that transcend any one country's jurisdiction. As the world becomes increasingly interconnected, the role of international law will only grow in importance, serving as the foundation for global governance and the pursuit of universal justice. And at the same time, legal systems must also be grounded in the principle of accessibility. A legal system that is accessible to all members of society is one that promotes fairness and justice. It is not enough for the law to exist in theory. It must be available to those who need it most. This means ensuring that legal resources, information, and representation are available to everyone regardless of their socioeconomic status, education, or background. The law must serve as an equalizer, empowering individuals to assert their rights and pursue justice regardless of their circumstances. When the legal system is truly accessible, it reinforces the fundamental belief that everyone deserves a fair chance to have their voices heard and their rights protected. And furthermore, the law must be a beacon of hope and a force for change. In societies that have experienced injustice, inequality, or oppression, the law has the potential to restore balance and provide a path forward. Legal reforms and movements for social justice are a testament to the law's transformative power. Whether through the civil rights movements, the fight for gender equality, or the struggle for the rights of marginalized communities, the law has served as a catalyst for positive societal change. The legal system has the ability to challenge entrenched power structures and advocate for those who have been silenced. Through these efforts, the law not only restores justice, but also transforms societies, enabling them to progress towards greater inclusivity and fairness. And in all these ways, the law is more than a set of rules. It is a living, evolving force that shapes our world. Its role in protecting rights, ensuring justice, and fostering progress is immeasurable. Law's strength lies in its capacity to adapt, grow, and serve the people, ensuring that society remains fair, just, and equitable for all.